And we are live.
Okay. All right. Good morning, everyone. We'll call to order the Criminal Justice, Public Safety, and Emergency Services Committee meeting for July 21st. First order of business is to approve the minutes of our prior committee meeting. Motion Supervisor Strainer, second Supervisor Mayday. Any question, discussion on those minutes? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Privilege of the floor. Any comments? Anyone? Seeing none, we'll move with the sheriff's agenda first. Our undersheriff's with us. Just a couple of items. The first is to enter in an agreement with Tyler Technologies for public safety records management and computer-aided dispatch hardware and systems. Undersheriff?
Yes, so our current Tyler technology system is about 21 years old. We're antiquated. We'd like to improve on our systems. And just for make it less redundant and much easier to handle. You'll see item J is the cost, the upfront cost. So we have $631,000 and change in our law enforcement tech grant that we're planning on spending that entire portion of that grant into the project. We are authorized to use PSAP money. We have 165,940 left in that grant from the 2024 PSAP. We plan to use that. We are that's eligible money for records management, and we did see the last one was 205,697.88. We plan on using the PSAP grant going forward, which we plan on using.
Motion to move this request forward. Supervisor Strainer, second Supervisor Mayday. Any discussions, questions for the undersheriff? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. The second request is to amend the county budget to accept a reimbursement payment from the United States Bureau of Justice Assistance for Bulletproof Vest Partnership Program for ballistic vest purchases. Sure, on the sheriff.
Yeah, so we replaced 29 ballistic vests, and with our partnership with the Bureau of Justice Assistance, we do receive money back for that. We would like to use that money, obviously, to help with our reimbursement of those vests.
Motion to move this request. Supervisor Driscoll, second. Supervisor Mayday. Any questions on this? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Third item is to authorize the auditor to make a one-time payment to Cummins Wagner Holding for an emergency repair on the main sewer lift station in the amount of $3,322.
At this point, we're close to our 20,000 yearly contract with Seaward, and we would need to authorize the auditor to go over that $20,000 by $3,322.
Motion to move request forward. Supervisor Strainer, second. Supervisor Mayday.
And is this going to be a one-time payment that we're doing separate?
I'm sorry, this is a one-time payment just for the lift station.
Okay.
We do have the Muffin Monster, which came in well above what we anticipated. It's right now it's at $50,000 to replace the Muffin Monster for our office. That needs to be replaced, or we don't have a sewage system, so we have to move forward with that. I spoke with Ms. DiLorenzo this morning, and I've been on the phone with the county attorney's office as well as purchasing to move forward with that.
Just to clarify, the resolution request is going to be different than what's written. We're not looking to increase the contract. We're just doing a one-time contract for this expense and leaving the annual contract alone.
We're leaving the annual contract for right now. I think next month, sir, we'll end up asking for a different contract to pay for the next.
Larry, you see a need to change the wording at all?
Yeah, I think it's a contract for a one-time service for an amount.
One-time payment of the $3,322 in July 30 or August 1st, the contract renews.
I would say not to exceed $5,000, a one-time payment to the vendor for the specific services that were required on an emergency basis to correct the sewage handling.
That's
let me just confirm. Let me just confirm what we have, it says authorize the auditor to make a one-time payment, so it states that for an emergency repair.
Right, we have about maybe $1,000 left in that contract, that $20,000 contract for the year, and we need to jump that up. The auditor won't pay the bill if it goes over the $20,000 in the contract year, so we need the one-time payment of $3,322 added on to the $20,000.
I think we're all on the same page, so, and we have a motion, we have a second. Any other questions?
With the Muffin Monster.
So this is the $3,322 is for the lift station, which takes care of the sewage from the municipal center and our office. So a Muffin Monster is a grinder,
Oh, all right.
which you don't have. Unless someone asks. You
Well,
don't want to know, I take picture.
wanted to make sure I knew what I was talking about here.
Supervisor Conover, did you have a question?
Yeah, I was just. Do we, is this a pump we're talking about here, or is it a repair to a pump?
It's repaired to the lift station. Yeah, it's a pump. sir,
It's a
Yes,
pump.
yeah, it's two pumps.
And do you have a backup pump?
There is two pumps that are attached to the lift station. So there is a backup pump and a pump.
Okay, thank you.
They both work at the same time, but they consider it a backup.
Yeah. Okay, so you can convert over while you're repairing the other one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
And that has been done. It's been.
I apologize to the sheriff's office and the committee. I had an older version of this agenda, not the one that you're from.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Under Sheriff, I don't think there's anything else, no discussion items.
Thank you, sir.
We appreciate, obviously, it was a busy weekend for your office and all your staff, both civilian and sworn. We appreciate the tremendous work that you all did, and then our appreciation to everyone, if you would.
Thank you. I'll pass that on. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Our Director of Probation is here. If you have the original agenda, the first item was pulled by the director, so we've got one item left, and that is to transfer funds from probation day reporting budget 3144-110, which is regular salaries, to the overtime in the amount of $50, if I'm reading that right, for overtime costs. Before you explain it, my question would be, do we have to have a resolution for $50? Answer is yes.
Any transfer from salary codes required for.
Anything else you want to add to that?
Yeah, we had, I guess it would be an employee punched a little bit late, maybe 5, 6, 7 minutes. And the way it triggered in the system was a small amount of overtime that ended up on the exception report. So this is something we have to take care of. We have plenty of money in the salaries in that day reporting. We're just moving in an overtime to cover that.
Okay, the motion to move this forward. Supervisor Mayday, second. Supervisor Strainer, any other questions? See none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. There's no other action items, I don't believe, but you've got some guests you want to.
I do. The reason we pulled number 1 was because with the original resolution, it gave the chairman the ability to sign the contracts that we need to do. So we didn't need to go through that again. But I have Bill Moon and Megan here from Megan Farrell from Big Brothers and Big Sisters. This is a grant we applied for in November. They received, it's for 431,000, a little bit more. So I think it would be good for Bill just to explain a little bit about what's going on. I think there was, Mr. Stevenson was here at the last meeting, and there's questions regarding about, what the grant's for. So I will open up to Bill and Megan to talk about that.
Thank you.
Morning, as Mr. Musey said, or UC said rather, Bill Moon with Big Brothers Big Sisters, and we've been a proud partner of your county for many years. And this was an exciting opportunity for us. So we had the opportunity to collaborate together and apply for the state funding. This is coming out of the DCJS. It is a burn funding to reduce violence primarily, is its primary objective with our youth, and teach some pro-social life skills. This is a funding source that typically hasn't gone this way, especially to rural communities. Historically, this funding source has really gone to some more metropolitan markets. So we're really excited that the state saw the value in the work that we're doing and wanted to kind of invest that also in some rural communities. So our original ask was for $500,000 over an 18-month grant cycle, which started January of this year. The process for the allocations on the state level took a little while. The start date is still January. It's a reimbursement grant. And across the board of about a $26 million funding source, they allocated 20 awards that went out to different areas. And everyone took about a 13.7% reduction in that. So our budget became $431,500. The good news is that looking at our budget, we believe we can achieve the same objectives with $431,000 because we have some generous support from some donors in the county, namely Hilltop Construction, who helped us kind of close the gap on some of the things that we would do for that. Essentially, what we're doing is we're taking a paid staff person. We're doing group mentoring, which is a model that we're piloting here that we've innovated at our agency. And we're getting tremendous results. We currently have 9 of these groups. With this funding, we're going to have 20 of them, and allows us to serve some higher needs youth. And we get together with them. We pick them up from school or from their homes. We bring them back to an office. We built a rec center for them to be able to engage in pro-social life skills. We built kitchens so that way we can teach them how to cook. We have a lot of intentionality in our programming and trying to get kids to collaborate together. There's some financial literacy. The kids manage their own activities monies. They have to collaborate on those on how they spend their money. They keep a P&L for each of their groups and manage their funds, which is a really cool component of this program. And we're getting tremendous results from it. So we hope to have 20 of those, which will, that really equates to about 45 to 50 kids annually over the next 18 months. So we're really excited to be your partner. And the best news is, all of these funds were funds that would not be available to our community without this, and they're not coming out of a tax base. They're not coming out of our local business community here, which has a lot of great nonprofits doing good work. So it's not coming out of a traditionally, a traditional pool that is very local here. It's outside funds to help local kids. So we're really excited about the opportunity and very proud to be your partner in it. We would not have been eligible to apply for these funds if not for the county. So when I was here previously and you agreed to be our partners in the application, you're really the ones that made this possible in being our partner. So from that perspective alone, you have my eternal gratitude. So instead, just to give focus to our time here, are there specific questions? I can talk more about the program, but I want to make sure I'm answering any individual questions that anyone might have.
Supervisor Driscoll.
I've worked with Big Brothers Big Sisters for many years. I thank Bob for bringing Bill and Megan up to visit with us this morning. Just congratulations on outstanding work, and I know that you guys are always looking for both male and female bigs to serve a waiting list of littles. So keep up the good work.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We have 267 kids on a wait list as of this morning to give you an idea of the scope. We served about 592 kids in total last year. We're on target to be over 600 this year. But with that said, there's still 267 kids in our community that are identified or been referred to our programming that we're having a challenge meeting those needs. So this funding source allows us to take some of the most high risk of that group and provide service to.
Any other questions? Comments? See none? That's it. Anything else, Bob, for us? No, sir. All right, well, we extend certainly, Bob, thank you for bringing our guest with us today, but we appreciate the partnership and we're very grateful for all the work and the meaningful value that you bring throughout the counties. So thank you very much. All right, seeing nothing else, privilege of the floor. Any other comments from the committee members or anyone else? Entertain a motion to adjourn. Supervisor Conover, second Supervisor Patchett. Any question or discussion on that? None, all in favor?